Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us. One big happy family. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. It helps us creators to continue on creating these pieces for you guys. Also, if you like the videos, please give a thumbs up. It's extremely important. I'd like to mention that I do have a Facebook group, private group. You're more than welcome to join the queens there. And also Facebook crochet page, Instagram, and TikTok. You can follow me and be a member in the group by hitting that link below the description box. All the links will be below. What else? There's a 2-minute video also link below in the description box. In case it's too fast for you, any of the videos, you can slow down the video, turn your closed caption on, pause, take notes. I don't write patterns, unfortunately, as I don't read them. For the most part, I use 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands. They're 4-ply, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton. Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton is a little bit bigger. I use a 2.75 hook or 3, depending upon the project that I'm creating. Small hook to tuck in loose ends and a pair of scissors. Please feel free to suggest what would you like to see most or more of. I'm open for options. Okay, so we're going to get started. Thank you for the women that came through to help women in need of thread and for your donations. God bless you. And if any of you are interested to help out, you could always reach out and through the message of Instagram or my Facebook page or the group or my email below, also in the description box. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's get started. Okay, everyone. So today we're going to create another centerpiece. This is a set that I'm going to create with 3 different sizes. Obviously, this video is only for one size. So I'm going to create the smaller version, and then I'll be doing the medium and then the big version. This is in order. So for that reason, why not and record it for you guys. So I'll be using this blue. Sometimes I change my mind on the colors, but you can use whatever colors you like. Now, this particular centerpiece, I have very similar to it, quite similar, a few pieces to it. Stitch is a little bit different again. So we are going to get started. These are 4-ply 100% cotton thread. I'll be using blue, greens, whites, maybe some other color. I'm not sure yet. Okay, 2.75 hook, a small hook to tuck in loose ends, of course, a pair of scissors. If you have not subscribed, I ask of you please to subscribe and give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important for us creators. It's the only way we can keep putting out videos for you guys if we manage to succeed on the videos that we are creating, or else it's literally impossible to continue because it costs us a lot of time and money to put these things out. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. It's also good to have some markers in case you need them along the way. Some people sometimes prefer to use markers as they go. So I'm going to start that slip stitch knot, which never counts for anything. And I'm going to do 52 chain stitch. And I'm starting off with my blue, which is color 32. Okay, we go by color number, not names. So 52 chain stitch. I've done my 52 chain stitch, and I'm going to come back on my 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4 on my 5th, grabbing that middle. That means that you are pulling those 2 loops here, so your pattern doesn't curve like a U shape. Okay, so we're going to continue to do double crochet all the way to the end. Once you reach the end, you should have 49 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've done 49 double crochets, including with the very first one. And inside of the same stitch, I'm going to add 6 more. So that's going to give me a total of 7. If you want to put the marker on your 49th, go ahead. Okay, everyone. So with the 49th double crochet, I added 6 more on the same stitch. That means I have a total of 7. I put my marker on the 49th already. And now we're going to do 1 per stitch. Another thing is I have put a marker just before the last 2 double crochets. So you should have 46 double crochets now, counting after the 7th of the edge. Okay, so 1 per stitch until the marker. It should be 46 double crochets. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished doing my 46 double crochets. That's counting from the very first one right after we've done the 7. And we have 2 here. That's already counting for the 7 we are going to have here at this edge. So this is my 46th. I'll be putting also a marker on there. And so we have 2 we have this one, so I'm going to come into the next one here, and inside of this one I'm going to do 5 more double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to close on my second chain here from where I went up. So I'm going to put my marker. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. 2 that we left behind. 3, 4, 5, 6, and my 7th. I'm going to put my marker on my 46th double crochet, which is the one before we started the edge. So this way you should have 46 double crochet on this side and 46 on this side. Okay, everyone, so I need to go to the first. Let me just get this marker out of the way. So we had skipped those 2 here, so I'm going to do 1 slip stitch, 2 slip stitch, because that's part of my 7 double crochets. Now on the next one I'm coming in with a single and 2 chain. So that's the first of my 46 double crochets. Okay, so you're going to do double crochet over double crochet, 46 double crochets all the way to the end. And then once we get to the end, we're going to start to increase on the corners. So if you realize we had jumped those 2 where I had put the marker, that means we still have the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay? And we have the 7 on there. And then we're going to do the 46 double crochets. I've taken out my marker, so I have 46 double crochets. Now we're entering the 7 double crochets. So we have an increase, 2 double crochets per stitch. That means this time on this second row, I'm going to have 14 double crochets. I'm just putting my marker back on my 46 double crochet. Again, on the next one, 2 double crochets per stitch. Total of 14 now on the edges. And we'll do exactly the same thing on the other edge, on the other corner. Okay, so this is my 46 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we're going to continue the 46 double crochets and do 2 on each double crochet, each stitch. That means we'll have 14 also on here. I'll meet you at the end when we're just finished the 14th, and we're going to attach it on the second chain. This is row 2, 1 and 2. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished my second row. Now, we're going to continue to do this the same way for the next few rows. That means we're only on the curves we're going to have the increase on the second double crochet. So this row 2, we had 2 together. On the next row, we'll do 1 alone on the first double crochet, and on the second, 2 together. 1 alone, 2 together. On the next row again, that means row 3 will be 1 alone, 2 together. Row 4, 2 alone, 2 together. Okay, so I'm going to come back in the same stitch as I've closed in, single, 2 chain. I'm going to do my 46 double crochets because now it's just going to be a repeat of the rows, just the increase on the edges. There's no point of taking so much space on my memory. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end just to show you. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 46 double crochets, coming in that first one, 1 double crochet. On my second, there's the increase of 2 together in the same stitch. Next one, 1 alone. Next one, 2 together. We're going to do this on the edges. Now this is going to go to row 7, counting from the first one, the same way. So the next row you'll do 2 alone, 2 together, 2 double crochet alone, 1 per stitch, and then on the same one, 2 together. I'll meet you at the end of my row 7. Okay, everybody, so I've done my 7 rows, okay, just so you understand. So on this first or the second row we've done 2 together, 2 together. So we have the 14 double crochets. On row 3, we did 2 together, 1 alone. Row 4, 2 together, 2 alone, 2 together, 2 alone. Row 5, 2 together, 3 alone. Row 6, 2 together, 4 alone. And row 7, 2 together, 5 alone. Okay, on this row 8, we're going to do single crochets, no increases. So I'm coming back in, single, 1 per stitch all the way around. There is no increase, so it's just a single crochet, 1 per stitch. This is row 8, and then I'm cutting my thread and coming in with the white. Okay, everyone, so I finished row 8. I had said I was going to come in with white, but it's not white. We need to do the stems for the rosebuds. Okay, so I'm going to start where we've been starting, coming in with that lighter green. I didn't take the multicolored green. Wanted to change a bit. Single and 1 chain. And I'm going to come back in the same stitch and do another double crochet, 2 chain, coming back in. So I'm creating these V's with 2 incomplete. Obviously, the first one is literally impossible to do, the incomplete. So I'm just going to pull well into the string here. Then I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to come into the 4th again, doing the incomplete double crochet 2 times, chain 2. We're going to do this all the way around, coming back in, 1, 2, and now close it together. Skip 1, 2, 3 into the 4th, 1 incomplete, 2 incomplete, and close it together, chain 2. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. If there's any changes at the edge, I'll come back to you and tell you. Probably have to skip less, but I will let you know. This is row 9. Okay, everyone, going into row 10, I'm coming in with royal blue, so a shade darker than the one I have there. You can pretty much start anywhere. Coming inside of that V and going to create my rosebud, single, 2 chain. I'm going to have a total of 5 double crochets inside of this V. Then I'm going to come on my second chain here, close it, 1 chain, 2, 3, 4 chain only on this first one. And I'm going to do my picot single, coming back in that space there in the flower, single, 3 chain, picot, coming back in again, 1, 2, 3 chain, and my third picot, and coming back in with the single. Now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chain, and we're going to repeat exactly everything again. Oops. 5 double crochets, and 1 more. So we have the 5 double crochets, close in that first one, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4, only on the first one. So I've closed my picot. I'm coming inside of that center, that little hole in the center, single, 3 chain, and closing again, coming back into the center, single, 3 chain, and closing with single, coming back in, single, and now do your 3 chain and repeat all the way around the same way. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished doing the small one, and I was advancing on my other ones because I need to ship this out. So I did the medium one. Now, it's the same way as we've been doing the small. The only difference is we are increasing on the chain. So this chain, I did 62, no, I did 66 chain stitch on the medium. And I did the big one, which I still have to block. Obviously, I haven't blocked yet. So once it's blocked, it will be nice and flat. And this one I did 72 chain stitch. Okay, so now we're going to continue with the white. Okay, so I finished doing all my rosebuds there. I have 47 rosebuds. In reality, I should have had 48. So I'm going to make an adjustment on my next rows to get the right amount of stitch, because from here on we'll need multiples. Is it from here on? No, not from here on. I'll let you know when, but let me just check something here on my other pattern. Okay, so where we have our markers, I'm going to take it out. We don't need these markers here anymore, but we are going to put them up top because you guys will need it for sure. Now, we're going to have so basically where we have the increase here going straight up, I'm going to put a marker. Actually, I can put it down here because we need to work on that space. And also on this side, we have the increase there of the 2 double crochet. So I'm going to put it right down here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That means I have to do 11 on this side also. So where I have my marker, One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11. And I'm going to put my marker right after that 11. Okay? I'm going to come in with my white slip stitch knot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to do 3 singles. This row will be all about singles, 3 singles per space here, where we have that 3 chain space. 2, 3. I'm going to do 1 chain only. Here we'll be doing a 2 chain on the curves, but not on the sides. So going directly into the next one. 2, 3. 1 chain into the next one. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to do this until here. Or actually where my marker is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, until my marker. Okay? Okay, so I've reached where my marker is. Now, from here on, I'm going to do, let me just check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Okay, I'm still going to do 1 because it's after my 11. On the next one here, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have 13. I'm going to do, this time, I need to do an increase. So I'm going to do 4 singles, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's an adjustment I'm making. Chain 2. Only on the curves we're doing this chain 2. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2. So I need 4 increases. So I'm going to do 1 here, 1 there, and then 2 on the other side, the opposite side. chain 2, 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, and again the same thing, 1, 2, and 3, chain 2 until I meet just before the marker on this side. I've done my chain 2. Now on this one here, I'm going to do 4 singles, 2, 3, and 4. If I need to make more adjustment up top, I will. 2 chain again, and then come back and do your 3 singles. So I've done my 2 increases that I need, and I'll do the other 2 just before the marker also. Now we're going to continue with 1 chain only, and again come in and do your 3 double crochets, 3 singles, sorry, I don't know, where's my mind. Okay, so we started with that 1 chain. That means that you're going to count again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So our 13 is this one here, which is fine. Okay, now continue, and I'll do my increase again right after my marker. I'll do 4, and then 2 chain, 3. And then again, getting here, I'll do my 2 chain, and I'll do my 4 everywhere else is 3 singles with 2 chain only on the edge, on the corners, and the edges is 1 chain. Okay everyone, so I've closed in with slip stitch after doing my last 2 chain. I've done my increase here 4, and I've done my increase here 4 singles. Okay, so now we have 4 increases. Now if I need to modify something further up, then I will do it. Okay, so we finished doing our singles. Now we're going to go into double crochet. So this whole row will be about double crochet. So I've done my single. I'm going to come back in, single and 2 chain into the next stitch, double crochet. So we have those 3 singles. We're going to do 3 double crochet. Now here I'm going to use my smaller hook because it's a little bit, I don't want big holes. So behind here, this, you don't have to do this, by the way. I want to do it because I want to facilitate when the customer, or even if it's a family member, whatever, they wash it. I don't want them rosebuds to be bending forward, you know, and out of place. So I'm going to connect it. So behind here, we have 2 loops on that middle picot. And I'm going to come in where we have that 1 chain. Okay, and hook that picot right behind. Okay, and then come right on top of that first single and do the 3 double crochets. Now I'm using a smaller hook just to get in there, but while I'm at it, I'm stretching my double crochets. Again, I'm gonna come from behind that middle. I know it's hard for you guys to see, especially that this is royal blue, but there's 2. Make sure you grab the 2 loops back here, because if you grab only 1, it's going to pull on the flower. Okay, and then come in where we have that 1 chain, pull it through, stretch your thread, and do your double crochet. And then we're coming on that first single, and we'll be doing the same thing. So it's 1 double crochet where we have 1 chain. Here on the edges we have 2 chains, so it will be 2 double crochet. Okay, but I'll meet you at the edge. Again, 1 per stitch. So we have 3 singles. We'll do 1 per stitch. Now where we have the increase, the 4, we'll be doing the 4 double crochets. Again, I'm going to come behind that middle picot, and I know it's hard for you guys to see because of this royal blue, but I have both loops here on my hook, and I'm going to come in behind that 1 chain, pull right through it, stretch, and do my double crochet. Okay, then continue with the 3 singles. I'll meet you at the edge. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 4 double crochets. That's my first increase. I'm gonna grab my 2 loops back here for the picot. Now, like I said, you don't have to do this. You can go directly into that 1 chain space if you find it too hard to have it done this way. I'd rather take a little bit more time and have it done properly so it looks nice. So we have those 2 chain. I'm going to come back in that chain, the 2 chain we did, and increase again another double crochet, because when we have the 2 chain, it's supposed to be 2 double crochet, and then 1 per stitch. So we have the 3 singles. We'll do the 3 double crochet, and we're going to proceed that way again. 2 double crochet on each 2 chain stitch. Okay, and like I said, you can grab the 2 loops back here of the picot. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of mine. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished doing all my double crochets. Now we're going to do 1 double crochet per stitch until we hit that marker point, and then we have an increase on the corners again. I'll let you know where. So I've closed in with slip stitch. I'm coming back in, doing my single, my 2 chain, and then again 1 per stitch until we meet that marker. Okay, so 1 double crochet per stitch. Okay, everyone, so I've done 1 double crochet per stitch. Here's my marker. I'm exactly on the double crochet right after I've hooked my picot. That means here we have the 2 chain. So right after, on my 2nd double crochet, remember we have to put 2 in that 2 chain space. This is where I'm going to do my increase. 2 on the same stitch. Then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an increase on my 5th. Okay, so 2 together on your 5th. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on your 5th, again, an increase. All the way till the other marker. I'll let you know how many increases I have when I hit the marker. Okay, everyone, so I've done 12 increases. That counted right from the very first one. Now, some of you might say, yeah, Maggie, but it does not end on the one after I hooked in. Don't worry about it. As long as you count your 4 and then go and increase into your 5th 12 times, you're good to go. Another thing is that, you know, at first it might seem like it's all pulling like that, but don't forget, once you fill in those increases in those double crochets, it becomes nice and flat. Now here there is no increase, it's only at the edges. So on the other side we have to do 12 increases also. So from here on it's 1 per stitch until we meet that marker again, and then 1 per stitch. Okay, and the marker, of course, you count your 4 double crochets, and on your 5th you add your increase. You have to do that the same way as you did here, 12 times. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I finished all my double crochets. Now on this row I'm going to do singles. So I'm coming back in on the same one I've closed with slip stitch, single, and I'm going to do multiples of 9. Now if I'm correct, I should have 234 double crochets here. If I don't have, could happen, maybe I'm missing one or two, or I have extra, or if I'm missing, I can increase on my singles, okay? And if I'm over, then I can skip. So I've done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is how I'm going to count to make sure that I have multiples of 9. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way around until the end. Just singles, make sure you have multiples of 9. And I'll meet you at the end of my row. If I'm not mistaken, we are to have 28 times 9. So that will give you the 234, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm right, because I'm terrible at counting. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I at least have my 234 singles here, just to make sure that I'm on the right track. Okay, so it's 234, so I should have 26, let's call them groups of 9. Okay, so I'm going to continue mine and then show you how I calculated it. Now, if you want to put a marker on your 9th, and then you restart again counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you can put a marker on your 9th and see if you can, or even before you do your singles, because it's all singles all the way around, you can count your double crochets, and on your 9th put a marker. Make sure that you balance all of it out, and get your 26, I would call them groups of 9, okay, all together. So let me just check something here for a second. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 234 singles. That means I had to jump 2 space. Okay, so I had 2 double crochet extra, which is okay. You can jump those 2. Now I'm going to come back into the same one and do a shell of 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. So I have my first shell, 3 double crochet, 2 chain, 3 double crochet, chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm going to come on my 9th and create my shell again of 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet, all on the same stitch. I'm going to do that all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've finished all my shells. Now, if you had the 234 singles, you should not have any problems from here on. I have 26 groups of shells. That's what the 234 singles. Skipping 8 going into your 9th, you should have 26 groups of shells. Okay, so on to the next step. The next step is very easy. We're going to do the walk into the center of that shell. And we don't need to make any more adjustments. This is going to go through all the way to the end. So inside of my shell, I did a single 2 chain. I'm going to complete 8 double crochets inside of my 2 chain shell. All of them will be like this: 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and my 8 double crochet. chain 2. I'm going to skip 1, 2, and come into my third chain with a single. Now, if you find that it's pulling too much, you can do a chain 3. I don't need to, so I'm continuing with my chain 2. Again, repeating the same thing. 8 double crochets, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And it doesn't matter the other sizes that you do. Let's say if you're going to do like I did the medium with 66 chain stitch, or the large, the bigger piece, 72 chain stitch. It works out the same way, okay? As long as you have even numbers of shells. So 2, 4, 6, 8, chain 2, skip 1, 2, come on your third chain with single, chain 2, and repeat the 8 double crochets again. We're almost there. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I finished my row. Next row, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. Coming on that first picot into the next stitch, 4 again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You guys probably find that I'm in a different lighting. I'm in a different room. My crochet room / nail hair room is being renovated, opening walls to have doors so I can have more clarity going in there. For that reason, I had to finish my tutorial here. Chain 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to repeat everything again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 chain. Coming in that first one and closing it up. And again into the next stitch, 4 double crochets again. 2, 3, and 4. I hope you can see well. I hope that this cloth isn't too bright for you. Try to get a darker cloth. Maybe it's better. I should be recording just now. Okay, so chain 2 and 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 per stitch. 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back on that first one and close it with single into the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2. Now, if your stitch is too tight, you can do a 3 chain. And now we're just going to repeat what we've just done. We're going to do this all the way around the same way. So that should give you more of an idea what it looks like. Okay, sorry if I didn't think about putting a darker towel behind it. My brain sometimes, I don't know. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, on to the next stitch. So it seems it tends to pull a bit, but don't worry about that. Once you stretch it a bit, and then of course you're going to block it. I usually block it with a little bottle of laundry softener mixed with a bit of water and spray, stretch it, and a light iron steam over it. Stays nice and stiff in place. Okay, on to the next row. So I've closed in with slip stitch. I'm going to come back in, single 2 chain. Now we're going to do the 4 incomplete double crochets. 2, 3, and 4. Close it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chain. coming into that first double crochet again, incomplete, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you have 5 loops on your hook, close it together. So we're going to have like a 10 chain loop up there, and 1, 2 chain again, coming back in, and complete 4 double crochets the same way as we just did. This is how we're going to do this row all the way around and close it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and complete, and complete, and complete, and again close it together. Okay, 2 chain space. If you find it's pulling, you can do an extra chain here. Instead of doing 10, you can do 11, 12. It's up to you. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, on to the next row. Pretty much finished this row. We have 2 more rows left. So I'm going to come into that 10 chain, single 2 chain. I'm going to complete 13 double crochets in here. Now, if you need to add 1 or 2 more, go ahead. If you find it's not enough for you, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now you can do 14, 15, it's up to you. I'm going to come directly into this 2 chain with a single and just repeat again my 13 double crochets. This is how we're going to do this row all the way around the same way. Then I'm going to cut my thread after this and do the last row with the lighter shade of blue. But you can use whatever color you're using. You can do all in one color. You can mix many other colors. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, done my row, going into my last row with the lighter shade of blue. If I'm not mistaken, I think they call this the crab stitch, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to come in on that second double crochet here, maybe, and I'm going to do a slip stitch. I'm going to bring the string to the back. I'm going to do 1 stitch, 1 chain, slip stitch, 1 chain, and slip stitch, 1 chain. This is always going to be the same way. 1 chain, slip stitch, 1 chain, slip stitch, all the way around the same way. You can do whatever ending you'd like. You can do singles. I mean, it's up to you. And slip stitch on my last one. Okay. Now I have my single here. Remember we did the single? I'm going to come from behind and out, and I'm going to do a front post single, and then again I'm going to skip this first one here. I'm going directly into the second one. Slip stitch, 1 chain, slip stitch, 1 chain, and that's how it's going to be all the way around the same way. Pretty much done with this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to thank every single one of you. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. It costs nothing. It's free and it helps us creators out. And please give a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. Any suggestions, questions, please feel free. I take a little bit of time to answer you because our time frame is different. Okay, so front post single, and then in my second double crochet, slip stitch, one chain, slip stitch, one chain, and so on. And this is pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think about it. I will see you in the next tutorial. God bless you. Thank you so much. I'll leave the measurements below in the video and how much thread I have used. Okay? Thank you, everyone. Until next time. Bye-bye.